Doom 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 doom. Some meat, some vegetables. It's gonna be a delicious soup.
Hey, what's that smell?
I'm cooking soup for the tribe.
But what are you doing? You're putting vegetables in there?
Yeah, carrots and...
What's wrong with you? Did you get hit on the head by a wolfang?
But the taste!
You're in the blood gullet tribe now. The boys like it raw and bloody. That's why they're called blood gullet. Look, I have this little pot of mine. It's full of fresh blood. Just put it in there and we'll have a perfect pot of blood soup. Also, let the gnoblars fish out the vegetables.
Ooh, such wonderful odor. I just love the smell of fresh cooking blood. Can we join in? I have a pot of blood to add to the mix.
Sure, ladies, toss it in. Let's make some blood soup.
Oh, wonderful. So much blood. It is something else, isn't it?
Lovely. You guys really know how to cook for a woman. If there were only more of you.
We can call the boys. Hey, boys! Soup!
Soup's ready. Stars and steel. Give me more of. Nom 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 nom. This is brilliant. I'm getting enough of it.
That all?
Took you some time. I have a bigger bowl. Just give me the pot.
What is all this?
By Khane's mighty bull! What are you doing? You're having dinner with the ogres? You should be fighting each other. Enact my great plans of conquest.
But we just wanted some blood soup.
You dare talk back to me? Get out of my sight immediately or you're in big trouble. And you? What are you waiting for? No more staying up after dinner for a week. And now, to war.
Welcome back to the Belligerent Duck with Warhammer Age of Sigmar 3rd edition.
This is our first game in the 3rd edition, so let's see how this works out.
I have had a couple of games, but I'm also not very experienced yet with the new rules, so I think Thomas hasn't... Well, you had like one or two?
Like two smaller games, yeah.
Smaller ones, right? Yeah, okay, so we don't know everything yet, how it all works, so we will figure it out while we're going, but we brought two 2,000 points armies. I brought my Ogor Mawtribes, and today Thomas is back with his starters.
Slaughter time again.
Yeah, I wanted to say sisters, but that's the other system. Sisters, daughters, you know, always these female armies with them. Yeah, so we're going to have a match play game, and I hope you will have some fun along the way. This is my Ogor Mawtribes force, and I'm running the Blood Gullet Mawtribe. My grand strategy is hold the line, and yeah, my general is this Frostlord on Stonehorn. His mount trait is the Metal Cruncher, and he has the Splatter Cleaver to heal wounds, and the Metal Cruncher gives the d6 mortal wounds at the beginning of the fight phase. So then we've got two wizards here, the Slaughtermaster and the Butcher, and they are having the chronomantic cogs around. The Slaughtermaster has for spells the Fleshgrave Curse and Blood Feast, and the Butcher has Ribcracker and Greasy Deluge. So my favorite unit, the Iron Guts here, heavy converted. Well, they are Iron Guts. Then for my battle line, I've got 3 units of Mournfang Pack. So 1 unit of 4 and 2 units of 2. And all of these are in the battle regiment. And in the back there, we've got 20 Noblars, and they're not part of the battle regiment. And they are hiding in the back a little bit because they are not fully painted yet and they don't want to be seen. So that's my army.
And now for my 1,990 points of Daughters of Khaine. First of all, my grand strategy is hold the line, because it's more or less my first game with 2,000 points and I have no clue if the others will work out. Then my general is this Melusay right here, who has the command trait Devoted Disciples and the artifact the Ulfuri, which are both Hagna specific, as I'm playing Hagna. Then of course I'm bringing Morathi and the Shadow Queen. I'm also bringing a Hag Queen over here, who knows the Martyr's Sacrifice prayer. And I'm also bringing a Slaughter Queen on a Cauldron of Blood, who knows the Catechism of Murder prayer. My only spellcaster is Morathi, who knows the Withering spell. So let's hope this will work out. As the medal says my general, this gives me the ability to bring both Blood Sisters and Blood Stalkers as battle line. So I'm bringing 2 units of 5 Blood Sisters and 1 unit of 5 Blood Stalkers. And of course, the old classic, a unit of 30 Witchers with pairs of Sacrificial Knives. So let's see how this works out.
So today we're going to play the battle plan Power Struggle from the General's Handbook. And yes, we have 5 objectives here. We've got one here, 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 over there, and over there. And the rules are as follows. So each player scores victory points at the end of each of their turns as follows. Score 1 victory point if you have controlled at least one objective for 2 of your turns consecutively. So no scoring in the first one. Score 1 victory point if you have controlled 2 or more objectives for 2 of your turns consecutively. Score 1 victory point if you control more objectives than your opponent. And score 2 victory points if you completed the battle tactic you picked that turn. And for the grand strategy, you score another 3 victory points. Terrain features quickly. We've got the sinister terrain here. We've got arcane terrain here, mirrored. We have another arcane terrain here, so our wizards will be able to do better magic. We've got a mystical terrain here. We've got a deadly terrain over there, another deadly one here, and an inspiring one here. And as you can see, we have already deployed our armies. I had a 2 drop, and well, Thomas had more. And so I was the first to finish, obviously, and so I chose that Thomas will start the game. So the battle has begun. We are already in the game. We have done the hero phase of Thomas and already the movement phase. So tell us, Thomas, what did you try? What did actually work?
So not a lot did work, unfortunately. We started off with using heroic action to generate a command point for Morathi. Well, that worked. It didn't work for Philip, who tried it as well, for I think his general or something, not sure.
Yeah, I didn't get it anyway.
So this brings me up to 3 command points right here, and 1 is only usable by Morathi. Then I tried to cast some prayers which didn't work, and my Slaughter Queen suffered a mortal wound. My Hag Queen did not, but it did not go through, so neither Catechism of Murder nor Martyr's Sacrifice got through. Then I tried to cast some spells, which worked, and Morathi's own amazing spell killed 1 Petty Nobler.
One of them is dead.
And then she cast a Mystic Shield on those Bloodstalkers right here. Well, yeah, and then movement happened. They shuffled a bit forward because I'm not crazy and going to advance too far into the hungry jaws of ogres. So I decided to stay back a bit, and for my battle tactics for this turn, I went with Ferocious Advance. It's the only one that seems possible to achieve, and well, I achieved it right here. I advanced with them and then moved them like 2 inches, which is legally possible. I did that.
Yeah, so maybe that's a question for you. Yeah, I mean, the way you read the rules, it is legally possible because the run constitutes basically by rolling the die and then moving a random amount or amount you want. But one actually can just move like 1 inch or something. So if you actually read the rules differently, If then let us know in the comments, okay? But the way we understand it, he can just move an inch, and that's it. And that way he has achieved his battle tactic.
Exactly. Now for deadly terrain, I totally forgot. I have to roll for my mental save unit here.
Yeah,
I think
it's deadly there.
Yeah.
You just have to roll one
dice only.
One die, yeah.
Of
And that's a
course,
one.
it's a
And D3 mortal wounds on them. Yay!
Amazing.
For two.
Let's see if they ignore it on a 5 because my general is right there. Come on. One ignored, one taken.
Okay. Nice. Oh, I think you need to roll the tier 2 because this is deadly too.
Exactly. Again, those.
One die?
No.
Okay.
Stalkers. No, they're fine.
Okay. The avatar has fallen off. Okay. And so now you've moved.
Exactly. I moved. All prayers and casting went through. So shooting phase, which ta-da, they're trying to shoot into your riders right there.
The Montang. Okay.
Exactly.
Yes, and I will spend a command point on all-out defense. That's it.
I guess I will spend a command point to shoot better, +1 to hit. So this brings them to hitting on a 2, wounding on a 3, if I'm not mistaken. So 10 shots hitting on 2s. Not bad. And that's 1 mortal hit roll, 1 mortal wound. And those wound on 3s. So that's 4 more hits with a rend of -1.
So I went up to a 3-up save. So now a 4-up save. 2 wounds, so 3 wounds on this unit here. Here are my command points. One is going away. Okay, and that's the end of the turn. And Thomas scores
2 points.
Genau, for the
Ferocious advance.
battle tactic, right? And that's it. And yes,
Just to make clear, I didn't advance further because the punching and hacking and slashing will be too brutal to withstand alone somewhere there. That's why I'm holding back.
okay, so my hero phase and my movement phase done. Quickly about my hero phase. First of all, I also picked a ferocious advance. Of course, I picked it, and that's why I moved him here. And otherwise, I summoned the cogs with 2 6s, and I gave Mystic Shield to them, and they got +1 to hit because of...
Wasn't it the pot?
The pot, yes, because of the pot. Grab in here. And I generated 1 command point. Thomas also generated 1, I think.
No, I healed my
Oh
cauldron.
yes, you
before
healed the
game.
cauldron, right? Okay.
Yeah. Morathi tried to counter something with double wounds, so no.
And oh, that actually, no, not for counter. Okay. And they moved here onto this objective because you need to hold it for 2 turns. So here they are. And otherwise, I moved quite offensively, as you can see. The Noblars are like this, protecting the Iron Guts, and well, he went here, as you can see. They went here. If I don't get the double turn, they're going to be smacked pretty hard, but it's the game I need to play, I guess. And I will hurt you back in any case. I think that's it for... Well, we have a bit of a problem with our light here. I think this bulb is dying. So I think we can go into shooting, but there's not so much shooting going on. He is not in range. And he is not in range, I think? No?
No.
And of course he's not in range, so not a big shooting phase. And
Charging?
I can try charges. I will try to charge with him.
9.
It's 9, it's high. I don't know if this might even work. Nope.
Nope.
I guess 7. But I will spend his command point to reroll. That was almost 6 there. Okay, so no. They ran anyway, they moved a little bit. Well, there is no chance in hell I get them. So I guess I completed my ferocious advance. Oh, by the way, last turn, 3 Gnoblas ran away because I rolled a 6 for their battle shock. Yeah. And that's it. I also get 2 victory points for completing my battle tactic. And then I think we can roll off for our next turn.
4.
5. Yeah.
Bad.
So my hero phase was done. First of all, I generated 1 command point for my Frost Lord. Then I got off the Ribcracker on these sweet sisters here. So they're -1 on their save now. Then the Maw was unbound, so I didn't get that off. But he grabbed into his pot and he got +1 to hit on them. He also got the Mystic Shield off on them, and he also got the Blood Feast off on them, so they have 1 additional attack now. And that was a somewhat successful hero phase, I would say. Okay, so the battle tactic for my turn is Broken Ranks, and I'm planning on destroying this battle line unit here with these super buffed up Iron Guts here. Otherwise the movement phase is done, so I spent a command point to run these Novelas away from everything so they are not in the way. So they moved the 8, I made this little triangle here to protect him. Also there's no real room for Morathi to move in. I guess these moved here for a good charge. He has 1 command point left if I fail something, and I have in total 1 command point left if I fail something else here. They moved here because earlier I had moved them into cover, mainly to have if they get shot at again, they would have had a 3-up save. And I think that's it for my movement phase, and now I can quickly do my shooting. Quickly. So these shoot at the sisters here. I think 1 is wounded because of the...
Exactly.
Yes, so hitting on a 4. Nope. Then this one here shooting into them. Because he doesn't see the bow sisters. Nope. And this one, yes, also shoots into the sheets. Or maybe. Actually, I shoot into Morathi. No. No 2s. Okay. My hands are somewhat sweaty because now there are the charges. So let's see. Iron Guts. Go, go, go. 5? Okay, that's enough, but not super great, but enough. So let's try to not pull Morathi in. I don't know if that is possible, but you have a 2-inch range with
3-inch even with the tail.
Even with that, okay. Well, I guess I have to move her in. Maybe I can give her a little damage too. And guts are in. Frost Lord. 8. He's in. I rolled a 5 here, right?
Yeah.
Because of Aufpralltreffer impact damage. Some German in there. So, as close as possible to try to get to that big thing. And then these. 4. Oh, that's a 4. So I spent his command point on them so that they can reroll the charge. Come on. 10. Yeah. They're very, very in. range, so one won't be able to hit. It's just how it is. Maybe with the with the 2-inch hacker. Well, we will figure it out in a moment. So let's do the impact hits first. So we've got the Iron Guards. So on 4s, because there are 8, that's 3 mortal wounds.
Ignoring on 6s. Ignoring none. So 1 dice and 1 wound on another one.
You rolled an 8, right?
Yeah.
So this is 8 dice on 4s. It's 5 mortal wounds.
Now on 5s, because my general is close by. Ignoring 3.
It's more the Thomas rolls I know.
So 2 die. Let's see here.
And now I rolled a
10.
10, I think, right? These are just 6s now. No, 1. 1 mortal wound
5 again.
on the snake lady.
And the one that's wounded dies. Okay.
So the difficult decision as always is now, who goes first? It's the beginning of the combat phase, and first of all, my metal cruncher is unfortunately useless because this thing is neither a war machine and it has a 5-up save, so I can't metal crunch it. Bad. But I can do a monstrous rampage action, and I will roar at these little girls here. And I get it, so they can't receive any commands now.
Also, Machete Queen is trying to stomp on the 2+. Stomping 4.
More wounds.
1.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Then I already thought long and hard about which direction to go. And so first of all, I will pick the Frostblood on Stonehorn for various reasons. And I will spend 1 command point that to get +1 to hit, because, well, I'm an asshole. Oh, because I rolled shitty and I need it. So one thing is I will put the horns of the Stonehorn into the Avatar of Khaine Blood Cauldron thingy, okay? The Frost Spear into the ladies. 2s. 3s. So that's 3 minus 1.
-1. So they have a 6+, so they have no save. Because of Rip Cracker, otherwise they would be 5.
And I can't receive a command, so that's just straight 9 damage.
Let's see if they can ignore them. Come on, give me 5s. Ignoring the 1, losing 8. Okay.
Okay, so now punches and kicks. 2s here. 3s. 2, no red.
6s. Nope.
2 damage.
5s.
Just each one is just punches and kicks. Oh, that's too many.
Ah,
Just 2 dice. Roll again.
sorry.
That was 6, yeah. I knew it when I said roll again, it would be good. So attacks for the crushing moves. D6, 5. And these hit on 2s now. And they are also wounding on 2s. Oops. Oh, that's 3 minus 1.
No save.
Okay, d3 damage plus 1. 3, 4, 8, plus 2, 10, 11 damage.
11 damage. Saving on 5s. Let's see. Come on. 5s.
On 6s, or?
5s because general is close by. 8 more, so 16 lost already. And the horns, right?
And now the horns into the cauldron of blood. Freeze. Of course. And freeze. Okay, 1 minus 2.
6 plus. Nope.
Okay, that is 4 damage.
Ignoring on 5s, come on. Ignoring 2, so taking 2 damage.
So many witch elves have died, but not enough. And now the snake ladies here will hit at the iron guts.
Exactly, just pile in. Should be close enough to hit with the glaives. And because Shadow Queen is in close combat, they get 1 to the hit to the attacks. This means 4 for each.
The Blood Sisters are going to strike, and I'm gonna spend 1 command point. There's 2 left for them to hit better. So here you go.
So on the 2 plus now, come on. And I can re-roll it once because Hagnar counts round 2 as round 3. Re-rolling it once. Still a 1-1. Yeah. And now on 3s. So we have 4, 8, 11 wounds, rend -1.
So because of Mystic Shield, I have 3 up, but -1, 4 up. So here we go. Bad.
That's a bad roll.
You killed 2. Look at this shitty roll. Look at this. Okay, 2 dead iron guts. So I think I'm going to pick the Morn thing. Okay, so now I piled in with them. Because of my command trait, these are wholly within 12 inches, so they can pile in 6 inches. So I moved them so all of them can pile in. Unfortunately, I don't have a command point left. So they are going to hit with their Gargant hackers.
On to whom?
Yeah, I need to separate this a little bit. So this model will go into them and the others into them. Okay. On 4s. Okay, these are 2 wounds on them and 1 wound on them.
So what's the AP?
-1.
So no save here.
3 damage.
3 damage. Ouch. 5s, come on. Saving 1. 2 more are dead. Okay. And it's -1, so they have a 5 up now. Was it 2 or 3?
I think it was just 2.
Okay. 5 up. Saving both.
Okay. Then 3 Mornfang animals on 4s, as far as I know. But not so bad. Well, actually, just okay. And on 3s, that's 4 -1.
-1, so on a 5 again. Saving 3.
Stop rolling like this.
1 goes through. What's the damage here?
It's 2 damage each, so 1 damage.
5 up. Saving 1, so 1 damage. 1, 2. 1 of the snake ladies.
Okay, and then these. 1 wound -1.
So nothing.
None. So 2 damage.
On 5s again. 1 more dead witch elf. Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, lucky you.
Okay, and right now I guess I'm just gonna take. Wait, when you kill him, I might be able to pile in
Yes,
more.
that's why I'm actually not trying to kill them too fast.
So let's activate someone else. Let's activate the witch elves then.
I put 8 wounds on him, so 3 up safe here. 3 so far go through, so 3 after saves, 3 5 up. Taking 2 wounds.
It's
Then I finally
smash time.
kinda have to. So I will pile in with him a little bit so that he gets into range for Morathi. Like, so I can put his 4 attacks into her. Hope to put 3 wounds on him, and the rest will hopefully be enough to smash them. So let me collect the dice.
So they, of course, murdered them and put 3 wounds on Morathi. So that was all your attacks.
Yes.
I still have the Cauldron left, those left, my hero left who can pile in actually, and Morathi left who can also pile in now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess order doesn't really matter now, so let's start with her.
Let's see what she does.
Yeah, and
Okay, so now Morathi will try to kill the Iron Guns.
starting with the hard render, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, because with Hagnar you're always 1 step ahead of the current turn. Yeah, nice. Wounding on 3s, of course 2 more 1s. -1 only.
Mm-hmm. So it's 4 up safe on 3s. Come on, 4s. To go through.
That's 6 damage then.
That's very painful. Killing 1, that's 3 damage, and another 3 goes on this guy here.
Then we have 2d6 attacks with the Crown of Serpents for 8 attacks. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s and rolling again, 2s. Yeah, great.
Also one re-rolling ones, please.
Wounding on 3s. 1,
Yes.
no AP.
No AP. 3 up, come on. Ah. So how much damage?
1.
You're killing 1, you sucker.
And the Envenomed Tail hits. Wounds, -2.
5 up. Yes.
Ah, damn you.
God, thank you.
Yeah, that's it then. Okay.
That's it. So 4 dead Iron Guts, but 4 Iron Guts standing.
So let's continue here with the Cauldron of Blood then.
So the Cauldron with the Avatar did, I think, in total 4 wounds onto the Frost Lord. And this hero there, how is she called?
The Iron Scale. Mellow's Iron Scale.
Okay. She also did, I think she did nothing, I don't know.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, but not on him, I think.
No.
Right? On them. Ah, okay. And they also did some. So, however, they killed 1 of them, and in total, there are
2 wounds on him.
3 wounds actually on him, because 1 carried over. Okay, so 3 wounds in total on them and killing 1. And then that's all the combat, I think.
Exactly.
Yes.
I will spend a command point to not make them run.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it then, I guess, for this round.
Okay. And I think I have to roll for them. So now let's see a small roll here. 4 plus 4 is 8. They are fine. And they can't really, because they're eating. Okay, so counting victory points. First of all, I got my battle tactic done. I destroyed a battle line unit. That's 2 victory points. I have also controlled at least 1 objective for 2 or more turns. That's 1 victory point. And I have controlled also 2 objectives for 2 or more turns. That's an additional 1. And I also control more objectives, like these 3, than my opponents. That's another 1. So I've got 5 victory points now, plus the 2 from the last turn, so I'm at 7 victory points right now. Okay, hero phase done. Some things happened, some didn't.
So, she tried to cast 3 spells. Arcane Bolt went through. The Withering was denied, and it was the...
Where you get, yes. So 1 mortal wound basically on them.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's basically it, right?
Exactly. So for prayers, Witch Prayer went through, the Catechism of Murder went through, and Martyr's Sacrifice went through.
Martyr's Sacrifice on them.
All of it on them.
Yes, and you also rallied them, right? But only
Exactly.
like 2 or so came.
Yeah, 2 from 21.
Not so lucky. Okay, and that's the hero phase. Right?
Exactly.
Okay, we're going into the movement phase. Okay, movement phase done and the shooting phase done. So these moved a little bit back. Basically, that's all I think.
And she moved over
here to possibly charge the Nolas, but she will go into that trap, I hope. And there was some shooting, and yeah, 2 Iron Guts fell to shooting from Morathi and from the Snake Sisters, and there was some shooting here, and he got another mortal wound, basically. Another mortal wound, a wound.
Yeah, and they also suffered something.
And they suffered another wound, and it's, well, whatever. That's it, and now we're going into charges.
The only charge that's gonna happen is them. She's trying to charge.
Level 1. 6 is enough, okay. On a 6, you go into the trap. Not happening. Okay.
Okay, now I'm gonna start with the Witch Elves. So the Witch Elves hit hard and did 6 wounds on him, so he's on his last wound right now.
Mm-hmm. And because of that, I need to take him now, otherwise he will just kill me, which possibly can still happen. So I'm taking him and I'm going to kill some elves. So the rock, basically, only the crushing hooves go into them. Everything else needs to go into this thing here.
The cauldron. Yeah.
Yeah, the cauldron. Okay. So let's do the crushing hooves first. D6 attacks. 4 hits. I'm using all out attack, of course, so +1 to hit. So I'm hitting on 2s. Which was necessary.
Yes.
3. 3s. 2. -1.
So no save.
3 each. 3 wounds so far.
5 up, come on. No, 3 die.
Okay. So. No. The Frost Spear on 2s. Two -1.
5 plus. Saving 1.
3 damage.
And 5 pluses again, come on. Nope, 3 damage hits.
Punches and kicks. 2s. Like, always a 1. 2, -nothing.
4 up, saving both.
So, and then we've got the rock hard horns.
-2, so 6 up.
So, yes.
Nope.
Okay, 6 damage.
Damn. 5 up. Taking 3 more.
That's good rolls.
Down to 5 left. I think it's 5 left. Okay, well, I guess let's murder them.
Because of the splatter cleaver, he healed for 3 wounds, and they also healed for 3 wounds, but it didn't bring much for them because Thomas activated the snake ladies there and they murdered Mournfangs.
I decided to activate Daemon of Morathi right now because it makes more sense to have them do something before they die or not die, because she's not really getting worse 1 tier down, so I thought it might be a smart idea.
So yeah, so that's how it is. So now I have to pick, and now I can decide, do I take the Noblars or do I take the Irongrits and try to do another 3 wounds on her, and I think I will do that. So I activated them and they put 3 wounds on Morathi. Now I think we're going over to the hero here.
Well, I think I'm just gonna activate.
Now I try to kill Noblars.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So 4 attacks into Noblars, hitting on 3s, being able to reroll 1s, which I don't get, wounding on 3s, and it's 2 wounds, and -1, and I have a 6 up save, so just 2 die.
So Garga attacker action, force. Yay, 3s. Okay. -1.
4 up, 4, 5 up. Saved.
Ammo, 3 hits. Nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we try to kill the Frostlord now. So starting with the Melee, 3 attacks hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s, being able to reroll the 1. No. Wounding on 3s, also being able to reroll a 1, but nothing. -1, 2 -1.
Force. 1 goes through.
D3 damage for 1.
5 up safe. I reroll this. That's safe.
And then the Cauldron.
Frostlord lives matter.
Like that.
Okay, the Cauldron trying to kill the Frostlord. Will you take 4 wounds off?
So, Avatar's Sword. Rerolling the 1. Come on. Yes. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds -2.
Okay, 5. 2 go through.
That's 6 damage. Needing to save 3 at least. Saving 3. Woo!
Okay. 3 wounds.
Again, the 1 left.
1 left.
Continuing with the Death Sword. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Rerolling the 1. Wounding on 3s. 2 -1.
Force.
That's a 1, that's a 1. Oh, that's D3 damage. That's D3 damage for 3 damage. Needing to save all of this?
No.
No, he's down. Bye bye. So as expected, Morathi killed those 2, and the Noblest tried to hurt her, I guess, and did nothing.
Well, they made 1 wound, but she saved it. I want to point that out. And the poor Frostlord is gone.
So we're at the end of the battle round. As I've chosen the tactic to slay the Warlord, this one is gone, the General, not the Warlord, wrong system. I get 2 points here. Then I'm controlling at least 1 objective, which gives me 1 point. And I'm controlling 2 objectives, which gives me another point. So I get 4 points now, which brings me to a total of 6 points.
So it's 6-7 for now, and we're going into the roll-off, which is, as
Wait,
always,
Battle Shock
very
first.
important. Ah, yeah, the Battle Shock.
They don't have to take it because they are under the influence of Witch Brew.
Mm-hmm.
What about this guy?
He probably needs to take it, but he's fine.
Yeah. And then it's a roll-off.
And don't you kill 1 here?
I killed 2.
I have to take it too. And that means they have 4. That means 3 more run away. Okay.
And the roll-off.
Ui, 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 ui.
5. Yeah, it's a good start. 2. Let's get some.
Looks like bye-bye for me now.
So my hero phase is done. Morathi cast the Withering on these guys, Mystic Shield on her Shadow form, and the other spell was countered, or unbound. Then this Hag Queen actually made this prayer to increase the damage of her sword, and it worked. The witches got Witch Brew again and Catechism of Murder, and I used the command point to rally them and got 4 back. Yeah, well, that's it for the hero phase. And of course she healed 1 wound with the heroic action. So my movement phase is done. They moved forward. The Shadow Queen moved over here. Philip in response redeployed his
1 flank pack.
Thanks. For 3 inches. Took it away. The witches moved over there. The Cauldron moved up. It's very slow right now with 7 wounds taken. And my Melee General also moved there. So going into shooting phase. Torrent of Blood is going to go into this guy. I'm not seeing any use putting it into them, and those are like some millimeters too far away. So let's start with that. If this one lives, she's gonna shoot into him as well, and I think Morathi's gaze is gonna go into them. And those I guess they will just shoot into these guys as well.
Shooting phase done. Morathi with her gaze put 4 wounds on the Mountain pack. Someone put 2 wounds on this Mountain pack. These just 2 wounds on them. And 3 wounds were shot into this Mountain pack. And it's not a pack anymore, but yeah, there's one Mountain rider. And now we're going into charges, and I think we can show this.
Yeah, let's start with the Shadow Queen, trying to charge against them. Well, let's see what I roll. A 7.
That's good enough.
Yeah, that's good enough. Brings her in. Something like this. Then, let's continue with the witches then.
An 8.
An 8.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Guess I have to do this off camera. Bring him in.
Okay. Yeah, the charges.
The Cauldron is gonna charge 7. I guess I'll just put them here. We have the 8 from before. And let's see what the general can do with a 10. Be back in a moment.
Okay. So the charge moves were done. They are in here. They are in there. And the witches are going to hit first.
Exactly, because otherwise if I don't, they're gonna murder me.
Yes, so then I'm going to spend his command point and I'm going to put all out defense onto them for a nice 3-up save.
Okay, and I guess I have to actually spend my command points to make him hit the one better. So yeah, those 2 died.
Yes, we're like 36 wounds or something. And I saved a lot of them, but it wasn't enough.
It was kind of violent.
And whoopsie. So let's go here because I try to get them off the point. Let's see what I can do, if I can do anything. I could spend my last command point to get +1 to hit. So hitting on 3s. So far it didn't do anything. Wounding on 3s. Okay, that's 1 -1.
-1.
Yeah.
Could you check? I think this should be 10. They should be wholly within 10.
Probably wholly within.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Fortunately you are. Just
-1, so it's a 5+. No.
That's 3 damage.
3 damage. Now on 6 is only. No. So
Okay.
1 dice and another wound on another one. But
Okay, and the Mournfang animal. That's 4 wounds and hits and 3s. That's 3 wounds. -1.
5 up again. Saving 1.
Okay, 2 go through. It's just not 2 damage because I didn't charge.
On 6s. 1 saved. 1 goes down.
So, not as planned, but you're not holding it because now it's 2. And
At least I can hit you back, but let's see.
yeah, now Morathi can try to kill
Yeah, let's
them.
continue here. So Morathi, as expected, killed those 2. And now the Nobles are trying to, I guess, collect elf parts.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 onto this. Well, these could also. So I will take all of these 5, 6, 7, 8 into this one, and the 3 go into her. Oh,
Not bad.
5s. That's the hard part now.
Ooh,
4 wounds.
now that's a 4+ because of the Cauldron. Saving only 2. So it's 2 damage.
2 wounds, yes.
6 at 5 up after save demon. Huh. Ignore both.
You destroy all the jokes. 3 on that other one. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Saved. Okay, now let's continue with the interesting part right here.
Okay, so they're piled in and
Attacking. On 3s, rerolling 1s. Thankfully, rerolling 1s. Come on. Nice. And on 3s again, rerolling 1s again. Now that's 5 wounds minus 1.
So I need 3 5s here. I get 3. It's 1 damage each, right?
It's 1 damage each, yeah. And now what we can do, because they're done with the combat, is to try to give him 1 mortal wound.
Yes.
On a 3+. Getting 1 mortal wound.
That just kills him. So the snake ladies murdered the last Mournfang, but just with 1 mortal wound in the end, did it? The Noblars were also murdered. And then I piled them with the Slaughtermaster and killed 8 witch elves.
Yeah, Slaughtermaster.
This time he was really a Slaughtermaster, but still it looks very grim for me with 2 models left. So let's still look at your points now.
So I'm controlling this one for the very first time, so I don't get a point. So I'm just getting a point for getting, getting the 2 points for getting it, and getting 2 points for holding 1 and 2 objectives. So my total is at 10 now.
So that's 10 against my 7.
They don't need to take a battle shock test, but they do.
Yes.
They have a bravery now
like 9 or something.
of 9, so I can't fail. So that's fine.
Okay. And that's the end of the turn, and I don't think we will play much longer, but... Okay, so my turn looks bad, but I will still do a little bit something, maybe, to annoy him. So my hero phase was done. I didn't generate a command point, unfortunately. I also grabbed into the pot and got D3 mortal wounds. But with the curse of craven flesh, I killed, I don't know, 3 of them or something? 2 of them, yes. So, and he got blood feast. So I'm going to charge in here, try to take this from them, and I'm going to charge with him. So, let's see some good rolls. No shooting, just charges. He goes in with a mighty 8. I go like this. Bam! Only 6s are mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds. Come on, die.
3 even wounded. This one is
Yes, that's it. 3 mortal wounds.
onto them. So that's 5 up to ignore. No, they just die.
They are dead as dead. Okay, so they are gone. Did I say that I cast Rip Cracker on this one?
No.
I probably didn't say it. But yes. So I'm going to charge here. So that's a 9. So he got here. Now we've got 9 dice. Looking for 6s. Oh, here they come. Or at least 2.
5 up. Ignoring 1.
1 mortal wound. Okay. And of course my battle tactic is conquer because I'm trying to take this back. And here I'm within 6 inches, but unfortunately you have 2 suckers there. Okay, I think I'm going to take this because it's more likely that I survive here than here, but I don't know. 6 wounds left.
No, 6 wounds taken.
How many left?
7.
Okay, I'm going for this one because I have rend -2 and 2 damage, so that's the juicy one. So 1 more attack, so that's 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. I'll hit. 3s. Oh, 2. -2.
-2, so 6
And
is on.
Rip Cracker, so no save.
No save then, yeah? True.
So that's 4 damage.
5 up to ignore because general is close by. Ignoring none.
And the bites.
3 remaining. That's a hit.
That's it. And that's a wound.
No rend, right?
No rend.
4 up. Saved.
Okay. Then you go.
I'm just gonna take her. And yeah, let's do all out attack. Otherwise, I guess no need anything else. 3 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. 2 wounds -1.
6s. No, 2 go through.
D6 damage. D3, sorry. For 5.
Oh, 5 damage. Ah, you just kill it. That was a bit too daring. I should have not attacked her because I would have. This. Okay. So now you can try with your 1 wound. Try to kill. Well, so this one dead and this one dead too now because of this fucker up here. And that leaves me with a tabled situation here. Points count, but still you have enough time to take all the objectives. So once again, the Daughters of Khaine win. So this time for me it wasn't as frustrating as it usually is. Maybe the games, maybe the redesign of the Daughters of Khaine have helped a little bit. I think you forgot to shoot with them in your hero phase once or twice, I'm not sure.
I have to spend a command point, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, overall they are still powerful. I mean, in the end at least I slaughtered some of them. But here we go again. Still, I hope you enjoyed this. See you soon.
See you soon.
Maybe.
Happy wargaming.
Happy wargaming. Bye bye.